Y'all, it's Quicksand. So I wanted to do this video to thank my subscribers and viewers. And I'm not doing this video out of ego or nothing. It's just I'm up to 420 subscribers. And I feel like that's a really safe number. And I'm actually really blown away by the YouTube community. I mean, all the support I've been getting, and I just started my channel uh, like 6 weeks ago, if that, and I already have this many subscribers. And one of my videos just hit 2K, which is ridiculous to me. I'm just blown away. I'm completely humbled by it. I had no idea that. I thought maybe by the time I left for Katahdin I'd have 500, and I was hoping for that, and I thought that was a long shot. But I mean, I just keep getting more and more, and I'm just like blown away and humbled. And I'm really glad everyone's subscribing. And I know there's a lot of people who don't subscribe, they just view, and that's totally cool too. And I totally understand that. Um, so first off, I just want to thank all of y'all, my subscribers and the viewers, and everyone who has commented. I love the feedback. I've gotten such good feedback. And mostly I want to do this video to thank y'all and to answer some questions I got, like common questions I got. So we're going to go into that. Okay, the first question I got a lot was me getting sick on my first shakedown video. So what happened, I guess I was suffering from a bug, a stomach bug. I got home, I felt queasy all night. The next day I didn't feel that great, and by the end of the day I felt fine, and it went away. And so when I did my second shakedown hike, I felt 100% better. I felt like my old self. And you know, I hiked like I usually hike. So I think maybe even the first day of my first shakedown video, I might have been like fighting it off or something. So I think that's what happened, but thanks for all the concern. I really appreciate it. Okay, the second question I've got a lot of, the most of, is some music in my videos. Um, I'm one of those people, I love music, and I spend a lot of time hiking listening to music. I usually wake up and I'll spend the first 3 or 4 hours just listening to the morning sounds, the birds chirping, everything waking up in the woods. Even you can hear the leaves rolling when the sun starts coming up, the wind starts dying down. I just love those sounds. But by midday, you know, I'm kind of bored, and I've already hiked a bunch of miles, and I like to listen to music. You know, it keeps me moving throughout the day, and it's just something I've always loved. And I love all types of music. You know, mostly the only thing I don't like is like maybe R&B and pop, but everything else I really like a lot. So I've been mixing the rock and the electronic, but I'm going more towards the rock. People seem to like it more. And another question was that it was too loud and my voice was too low. So I adjusted it in my part two of my second shakedown, and I think hopefully it's a lot better. Let me know if it's not. I know the first one, the music was loud, and I know what you're talking about. I had to turn the TV down every now and then too, but I think I fixed that problem. Really into music montages. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna like my videos. I'm gonna keep those because I like the way it shows the hiking throughout the day, because and it speeds it up. But I mean, that's what you're doing most of the day, is you're hiking. You're not really talking or sitting, eating lunch or getting water. 90% of your day consists of hiking, and so that's why I use a lot of the music montages, and that's gonna stay. I like it. So I hope y'all do. The next thing is the fast editing. I'm going to stick with the fast editing. I like it a lot. I think it keeps the person glued to the screen, and it keeps it moving faster. I honestly don't like videos where they're hiking down the trail talking for a long time. I tend to get bored. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. So I'm gonna stick with the fast editing. I like it and it works for me, and I probably won't use any time lapsing because I just don't like it. Okay, y'all. So you probably noticed by now that I don't have an intro or an outro. For now, I'm not gonna have one. I'm not a big fan of them, and I kind of like the I'm a big movie buff, and I do kind of like the Quentin Tarantino style of just jumping in the movie and just, just putting the names and the productions. And if you've noticed, I always have a different production title. And the challenge is it all is relative to something dear to my heart. So if you ever go back and read all the what production it is, and there's like three, I think, and read those, and they're all clues that pertains to something that is very close to me. And so yeah, so for now, no intro, no outro. That could change. I'm a very evolving person, so who knows what will happen, y'all. So I got a few comments about the crampons. Now, I was kind of joking about it, but in all honesty, I met 4 guys in 2016 that brought those mid crampons. The things weigh like a pound or something, and they brought them, and they did not use them, and they did not like them, and they sent them home. Now, that's why I didn't specifically bring up microspikes, because I know a lot of people feel a lot of security with them. So bring them with you. But I'm going to tell you my experience with microspikes. It was in leaving Tapa, Georgia. I passed a guy, and he was mumbling and mad, and he said his microspikes kept getting kicked off. He said every time he got out of an icy section, hit the rocks and roots, it would kick it off his heel. So I passed that guy. Then I ended up a few miles passing. Oh, I wasn't passing, I was behind this kid, and his name was Supersonic. And he was hiking, and his heels, the microspikes were just flapping, both of them, flapping. And I finally caught up to him, and he pulled over, took them off, threw them in his pack, and he's like, these things are worthless. He ended up passing me, and I never saw the kid again. And then a little further along, right before I got to Bly Gap, I passed another guy readjusting his microspikes. So that's all I'm saying. I saw that they didn't help. After I was in North Carolina, nobody had them. Nobody. And I'm one of those people, I'm all about saving weight. And I want y'all to save weight, because the first thing you will think about on the trail, believe me, is what in the hell can I get rid of in my pack? Trust me, that will be your first thought. And so I'm all about saving people weight, and that's why I say leave those things at home. Okay, so I got a comment from one guy. He was asking me about he asked me why I use tip covers on my poles, and they're not tip covers, they're actually rubber tips. And the reason I use them is when I started using them, this older guy explained to me how they're part of Leave No Trace, and he had hiked the AT twice. And last time he had done it in 2007, he told me, if you ever get up to New England, you will see the roots and the rocks are just scarred up and down from trekking pole tips. And in 2016, I observed that, witnessed it, and it's true. And it's really hideous in certain parts. Metal tips, the thing is we don't wear metal cleats on our boots and trail runners. So I just don't understand why we do the tips on the poles. I mean, I get much better grip on rock and everything with the rubber tips, and that's why I use them, but mostly because Leave No Trace. And I hear a lot of people preaching Leave No Trace, and I look at their trekking poles, and I mean metal tips. And plus, once we got into the mid-Atlantic states, everyone had to replace their tips on their poles, but I didn't. And my rubber tips lasted all the way to Maine, and then Central Maine I lost one. I use that Gorilla duct tape and just duct a little strip around it, and they'll stay on. I know it's not popular, and I know it's not cool, and honestly, I heard that I'm not going to be able to set up my duplex with my trekking poles with the tips on it, so I'll probably have to get rid of them. So that's a shame, but I'm going to have to do it. So that's why I use tips. I know it's not cool, but it's just something I've done for a long time, so I'm used to it, and that's basically. All right, y'all, so that's basically it. I wanted to thank y'all, and I wanted to go over my videos a little bit, and like I said, I want y'all to give me feedback, because I want my video, I'm willing to compromise on them, because I want y'all to enjoy them too, but there's some things that I'm going to keep in there that I'm not willing to compromise on. But I love the feedback, and it's all been real positive. Even like the critical stuff, everyone has said it in a very positive way. And I'm blown away by the YouTube community. I'm blown away by you guys. Thank you so much. I'm seriously, I'm so humbled. I'm just like, I don't need, I don't really even know what to think about this. And I know it's not a big deal. Big deal. You got 420 subscribers. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a big deal. To me, it is. Because I wasn't even expecting 500. So, man, I love you guys. And thanks for all the love I've been getting from y'all. And I hope y'all continue to enjoy my videos. And there's so many people out there giving so much good constructive advice. You know, Early Riser, man, he's on everyone's videos just like commenting, you know, and probation termination, and Evan. I mean, they're all just really supportive and positive guys, and I love the AT YouTube community, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Hey y'all, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for subscribing or just viewing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I love you guys. I really do.